Programm ieħor il-Missjoni Hawn. Illum ħankomplu l-vjaġġ tagħna fl-Asja t'isfel, fli ħankomplu nintaqgħu ma' missjonarji li qegħdin jagħmlu x-xogħol f'Malta, darba ħankomplu mill-Indja. Dan huwa pajjiż kif għedna anki fil-programmi ta' qabel huwa pajjiż kbir b'ħafna minn biljun persuna, il-maġġor parti jipprattikaw l-Induiżmu u l-Kattoliċi huma fil-minoranza, perko għalkemm huma fil-minoranza jaħdmu ħafna fejn tidħol mat-tfal fl-edukazzjoni, mas-saħħa fejn tidħol l-affarijiet li għandu x'jaqsam mas-saħħa tal-persuna u wkoll jaħdmu ħafna mal-ifqar fost il-fqar. U fosthom anke Missjoni Malta tagħmel ħafna proġetti fl-Indja, kważi nistgħu ngħidu n-naħa tas-Sawt tal-Indja nagħmlu ħafna proġetti fejn tidħol Kerala, però mod speċjali nagħmlu ħafna fejn tidħol edukazzjoni sponsored ta' tfal biex dawn ikunu jistgħu imorru l-iskola u jieħdu it-talim neċessarju li fl-opinjoni tagħna huwa importanti biex adapitata dawn it-tfal ikunu is-sinsla tal-pajjiż. Mi għandi sister oħra. Welcome, Sister Jacinta.
Thank you.
I've just did a short introduction about India, about the population in India, about also all the missionary work that most missionaries are doing across India. Also, I would like to mention that in India, lot of congregations and lot of Maltese missionaries opened congregations in India. They were founders of some of the congregations in India, especially even your congregation that you belong to, but also the Jesuits. I still remember when the Jesuits went 100 years ago, when they formed the first community of Jesuits in India. I remember, and my colleague being there for a mission trip in India, visiting the Jesuits community. Adjacent to the building where they used to live, there was a cemetery, and nearly all the people, the priests buried in this cemetery, they are all Maltese. So it is amazing how missionaries from Malta went and to spread the good news in India. But we will leave that aside because we would like to know, Sister Jacinta, more about your family, about you, about your vocation, and also your work in Malta. So let me start and ask. Tell us a bit about your family. How many brothers and sisters, and your family, if your parents are still alive?
My parents are no more.
Okay.
Eternal rest God grant them. And we are 4 brothers and 2 sisters, including me.
So you're 6 in total?
6 in total, yes.
Okay. And they all live in India?
All of them live in India. 2 of them are in Bombay, and 3 of them are in Mangalore. They are all married and settled. I have 5 nephews and 4 nieces.
Oh, that's nice.
And 4 nephews and 1 niece, they are married. And
so they are big as well? They are grown-ups?
Yes, they are grown-ups. And they have children. Oh. In the sense, I have grandchildren.
So the extended family is quite big.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, your childhood. So you're from India, south of India, in Kerala.
In Mangalore.
In Mangalore. Mangalore is more
down south coastal area.
Okay, coastal area.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about your childhood. How was your upbringing?
I am the second child in the family. I have an elder brother who was working in the bank. Now he is retired, and now he gives voluntary service in a autistic center.
Oh,
yes,
and for the rest of with autism.
Yes, there are more than 100 children in that institute and doing well. Then the rest of them are younger to me. 1 sister, married and settled. She has a son, and the son has 2 children, and 3 brothers. They are also married and settled, and they have 2 kids each.
Okay. You mentioned disability. You mentioned autistic.
Yes.
Are there any institutions, you mentioned one institution, but
Yes.
is it enough? Are they doing a lot for these children, not just autistic, Down syndromes and other syndromes?
Yes, also Down syndromes. In our area, we have an institute called Manasa. It is under the diocese. And when my brother got retired, Bishop asked him if he could, help out there. So he was the administrator there. Now he is still attached to that. Every day he goes. 134 kids are there. They study computers, even other subjects, and they appear in board exams. They also participate in sports activities, and a lot of good work is done in that institute. They also do the data feeding in the computers for the government.
Oh, and very interesting, because obviously in Malta we are more set. We have a lot of organizations taking care of the therapy and other psychological things for the full spectrum of disabilities. But I remember one case when I was there, a child in front of me had a Down syndrome, and his parents believed that with medicine he can get better. But obviously they didn't know about the disability and what is Down syndrome as such. So that's why I asked this question, because it's good to know that yes, there are also places where these can gather, get information, and also have therapy and education. It's good to hear that.
Yes.
Okay, regarding, have you any traditional, or you used to play any traditional game, or that you would like to share with us?
I was an athlete in my school life. I participated
You're the first non-athlete that I interviewed.
Thank you. I participated in the races, high jump, long jump, in matches like throw ball, ring tennis, kho-kho and all. And I went up to national level playing.
Oh, so you used to represent your country as well?
School.
School in the national level?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes,
great.
Yes.
So you're an athlete?
Yes.
Do you still practice?
No, I don't.
Till what age did you practice?
Till the age of 16.
16? Oh.
Yes.
So you did all the primary, secondary, and then after secondary school?
Senior secondary.
Senior secondary.
Yes.
So you have primary, secondary, senior secondary, and then you can go to university after that? Or?
No, secondary is up to 10th level.
10th level.
Yes.
And then?
Then +2 I did after joining.
Oh, okay. And when did you start feeling, or how did you, get to know about going in a congregation, meeting the nuns, how this experience started, your experience started?
Yes, I was in class 4 and...
age, class 4 is age?
About 9 years.
9 years.
Oh, yes. My father had an elder sister, a nun, in Bethany Convent, and my father complained that I was not doing well in my studies. So she said, then send her to me. So I was sent to a town school where she was the headmistress.
Okay.
There I had
But it was a Catholic school?
It was a Catholic school run by the nuns, and my aunt was the headmistress. And I took it as a punishment for not studying that I was placed there. So I studied for a year there. When I went after my final exams home, I didn't come back to that school again.
No? Just 1 year and that's it?
1 year and that's it. Then I studied in my parish school, 6th and 7th standard. Then 8th, 9th, 10th, I studied in a government school run by the Hindus. Yes, that is where I developed my athletic.
Okay.
Yes.
But is there any difference between a Catholic school and a government school?
Yes, Catholic school is run by the diocese, priests, nuns and so on, and Hindu school by the lay people.
But same subjects?
Same subjects, same syllabus, same board.
And also same examinations?
Yes.
Across?
Yes.
The only difference is who teaches?
Yes.
And regarding religion, in a government school, you cannot obviously learn
We didn't have catechism classes in government schools. whereas in parish schools, in Catholic schools, we had the exams also, but on Saturdays, Sundays, we could come to the parish and take catechism classes.
So, okay, you instead of at school, you can take it at the parish. So, when you heard the call and that you would like to become a nun, you would like to experience.
That 1 year being associated with sisters and sisters teaching me and being my aunt's niece, I was so much, pampered there. So I liked the life there. I thought one day I should become like them. So that was, I think, the seed was sown in me, and it grew as even though I studied in co-ed school, still I had the attraction to become a sister. And at the age of 16, when I completed my 10th grade, I told my parents that I would like to become a sister. They said, not right now, you are too young. Maybe another 2 years, when you become 18 and you still feel like joining, then we will give our consent. So I obeyed them, waited for 2 more years. In the meantime, I did my shorthand typing courses.
So you did other things?
Yes. And at the age of 18, I came to know that one of my parishioner, my classmate, was joining Daughters of the Sacred Heart in North India. So I asked her, can I come with you? She said, yes, if you would like, if your parents allow you, you come. Then I went and expressed my desire to join the congregation. They were not very willing. My parents were not very willing. Then
is there anything why, why?
Because the place where I was brought up, it's all Hindu area. There is no so much of attraction to become nuns. For them, married life is the only one for the girls, especially. So then he took me to the parish priest to convince me whether I am taking the right choice. Took me to my aunt, who took me for 5th standard. Then to my grandmother, everybody's consent. He wanted that whether others will agree. So in any case, parish priest told, if she wants to go, you cannot hold her back. So let her go. Then there were 2 seminarians who were going back to their seminary in the north. So both of us joined them and came to north and joined Daughters of the Sacred Heart.
At the age of 16?
No, 18.
18, at the age of 18.
18, yes.
How long it lasts, your training?
3 years. In 1973, I joined. In 1976, I made my first profession.
Maybe we can have a look at this photo here.
Yes, that is the one.
So this is the first profession?
Yes.
This
was the final
profession. Not in Mangalore.
This was the final profession. 1981.
1981. But this is not in Mangalore. It's in the north.
It's in the north.
In the north. Which
1981.
No, not which year. Which village or which town?
Jhansi. Uttar Pradesh.
Okay. Jhansi is the area where the main
convents are there. Yes.
Where
provincialate is there.
The Maltese nun formed the first congregation in India.
Yes.
Okay, the variant. So then your family was okay with it?
Then after 2 years I was sent for a holiday for a month, and they said, now you experienced convent life, if you would like to stay back, you can stay back. Because we were sent in such a way that if you want to come back, you come back, or you can stay on if you don't want to come back. So I said that innocently. So they said, okay, you have the freedom to stay back, then why don't you stay back? I said, no, I am going back. Then my father went and convinced my friends, my companion's father, you tell your daughter not to go back, then my daughter also would stay back. But
so it was difficult.
Yes. Then she said, why did you send your father to my father to convince my father? If you want to stay back, you stay back, I am going. Now she is no more. She suffered cancer and
she passed away.
Yes. God grant her eternal rest.
Yes.
And then I said, no, I didn't send my father to your father. It was his desire that You know, if you would stay back, then I would also stay. Because we were the only two. We came back. But after coming back, I was very homesick. I felt guilty that I did not obey my parents and so on. So
maybe this is, I think, these
my
are your parents.
Yes, yes.
Yes, you felt guilty, but you were doing a good choice. You know,
Yes.
these are challenges that we face.
Yes.
So, were there any other challenges that you faced during this period, apart of feeling guilty not going home?
Yes, I did in my when I was about 30 years. I felt like going back again. There were some crises in my spiritual life,
Yes.
personal life, but then with the help of others, I overcame. Yes. Then I had challenges when we took over a school from Loreto sisters. Then they wanted it back. I was heading that school, and that was a drawback. And then I took that as a challenge, and we established another school there.
Here we are seeing another photo of yourself. Where was this photo taken?
That was at home.
At
when
home.
I went for holidays.
Okay. But the joy that you can see in your face is...
That was my brother taking my photograph.
Good. Regarding your work in India, you became a nun, and you... what was exactly your work in India?
I was a teacher. I was teaching in various schools.
Always at the north?
Yes, always at the north. I was in MP for 7 years. We started a school there, diocesan school. From kindergarten to 7th standard, I stayed there. Then I was in Allahabad. Allahabad, you must have heard.
Yes.
So there I was for 3 years. Then I was sent to Shimla. Shimla is a hill station in India. That is near Himalayas, snow-covered area. So there I was for a very long time as a principal and superior of the community.
You mentioned some villages and towns that they are more on the north
Yes.
of India. And north of India is more of a Muslim communities. Was it difficult for a Christian community to flourish there or to work with the people?
Not in Shimla. Shimla, there is not so much of Muslim community. Hindus are there, but our schools are known there, so they are very cooperative, they are very supportive. They, unlike Jhansi, unlike Uttar Pradesh, where we do have problems.
Yeah. What kind of problems do you face?
They think that we are converting people, which we don't. And on that basis, they sometimes trap sisters while traveling with the novices or candidates, thinking that we are human trafficking, which is not true. That's
okay. First, we saw a picture. Maybe we can see another one now, and talk about this picture, because when you send the pictures, there are some interesting ones that I would like to ask some questions about them. But well, this is one of them actually. What we are seeing here.
my 25th anniversary in Shimla school.
In Shimla, okay. And the others are all nuns, friends,
teachers, nuns, and bishop is there.
Okay, the one
yes.
on the left is the bishop.
Yes, he celebrated mass for my jubilee.
Okay, when was that?
2001.
2001. So
yes.
You're nearly celebrating now.
This year I'm celebrating my 50th.
Yeah, your 50th.
Yes.
In Malta, you will be celebrating it in Malta. That's very. It's a big blessing for you and all the congregation.
Yes.
Okay, so and then apart from India, did you had the opportunity to do some missionary work in other countries apart Malta?
No.
So directly from India,
I have come to Malta.
How come?
I am elected as a general councillor.
Okay. So all those elected will have to come to Malta, because here you give the direction for the whole congregations across the world.
No, not direction.
So what is the General Council? Why, how it is being formed, and what is the work of the General Council?
We have a chapter every 6 years, and General Superior is elected, and 4 councillors are elected to help her, and we form a team. So we have meetings very often, and the things that are at the General Councillors level.
What kind of work, or because I said you give direction, but the General Council obviously gives direction based on the mission of the congregation.
Yes.
So how important is this? How important is the General Council for the congregation?
It's important because important decisions come here to be decided, and we sit together and we discuss and see a way out. If there are challenges, if some new house to be opened, new convent in a first world country or developing country, and who can manage that. Also, we councillors are given, each one of us is given a task, like I am given safeguarding in religious communities, in our institutions like schools, daycare centers, hospitals, whatever. So that is my task. And Sister Molly is given the charism of a congregation, and foundress's beatification cause that she has to work for. So, yes,
she will work on the beatification.
Yes, yes.
Another thing that I would like to ask, because Malta always been known for sending missionaries abroad and doing a lot of work in various countries. What does it mean to be a missionary today, in today's world, with all these changes happening?
In today's world, it is a very challenging life to be a missionary, because life has become so much comfortable, so easy, and it is very difficult to move out of our comfort zones. To be a missionary means you may not have a nice bed to sleep, you may not have the food that you prefer to eat, or you may not be associating with the class people. Maybe you have to visit slum areas where people are hungry, where people are suffering. So to approach such a lifestyle in this digital age, it is very challenging. But if we want to, and we have that missionary spirit, we don't mind what bed we sleep on and what food we eat. We are ready to face all those challenges.
And also during one of these programs, we mentioned that especially here in Malta, your congregation, for the last 40 years, there weren't any novice. Why? What do you think it is making it more difficult for the young generation to accept the call?
One reason could be materialism. The other reason could be there are only 1 or 2 kids in the family, not like we are coming from 6, 8, 10 children. So parents wish that 1 or 2, if they become priest or nuns, it would be a blessing for the family. So 1 or 2 kids, it's difficult for the parents to let go, and also for the children who are given everything right from their childhood days. It is very difficult to take up a life which is very, all the vows they will have to follow, like poverty.
Yeah.
No?
Do you think that we are doing enough, or the congregations are also adapting to the new era, to this new problem, or to the new world?
Yes, we are doing. We are finding ways and means how to approach them and how to attract them to the religious life. We are doing our best in the sense the rules and regulations which we had, say, 50, 100 years back are no more. There is so much of relaxation. There is so much of ease in the earlier we were given one letter in a month to write. Now we have the phones. They can go home very often. They can meet their parents and siblings. Life is much easier. It is all the church or the religious congregations have given that much space for the new ones who join now. It is not as difficult as it was earlier.
So we can see a better future for all the congregations?
We can, yes, we can hope. But as I said, when there is one kid or two kids, it is very difficult to get them into.
Yeah. In fact, both in Asia and both in Africa, a lot of vocations are flourishing. The vocations are flourishing and flourishing. But yes, in the Western countries, in Europe and Western countries, unfortunately, yes, the vocations are always in the decrease, not on the increase. Sister, thank you very much for joining me. We've been talking about you, your vocation, your childhood, your family, your very difficult joining a congregation because your father always wanted you to stay home. Maybe we can have a look at the last photo and you tell us a bit about this photo.
That was my aunt, and my parents there.
Okay.
And
that's saying Silver Jubilee. It was a wedding.
Yes, their wedding anniversary.
Of your parents.
Yes, 50th.
So there are all your family with the niece and the nephews.
Yes.
Okay. How old were they when they had their silver wedding anniversary?
It was in 2001. My father was 78. My mother was 68.
68. So.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much again for joining us. Nishtiq nirringrazzjakom li kontu magħna l-programm ieħor Missjoni Hawn illum intqajna ma' Sister Jacinta, jew Jacinta, qalt li l-Maltin jgħidu li Jacinta, imma jisimha Jacinta. Rajna esperjenza oħra, esperjenza mhux tant tkun faċli l-esperjenza ta' dawn il-missjonari li qed jagħmlu ħafna xogħol siewi hawn Malta, però huma bid-devozzjoni tagħhom, bl-informazzjoni li jġibu, bil-rikkezzi li jġibu magħhom hawnhekk il-pajjiż żgur qed jibbenefika minn ħafna affarijiet. Jiena ħanaqlaqgħu f'programm ieħor il-Missjoni Hawn, nintaqa' magħkom f'programmi oħra ħankunu nafu iktar missjonarji li qed jagħmlu xogħol siewi hawn Malta. Insellmilkom.